EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the Lone Star State and the very mammoth AT&T Stadium in Arlington, Texas. The final weekend of the summer. Hope you're enjoying it wherever you are as we are off and running on EA Sports. And he's going to be stopped cold. Good coverage there by the kick team to bring that return to an abrupt halt. A first carry now. This is Johnson. He'll get a yard. That's all as they get him down at the 28.
You know, it's not just all athleticism from defensive linemen. Let's give them a little credit for their football intelligence as well. Read and react by them, understood the play call, and stacked it up and stuffed the run.
Ball on the 28-yard line. Here's a 2nd and 9.
Yeah, here we go.
They go to Johnson again. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down. The Cowboys at 1-1 through 2 games thus far. It's not a start that's going to set the world on fire, but they've been pretty solid nonetheless.
And the first thing that crosses my mind, it certainly beats the alternative of starting 0-2. I do think that this is a team that's going to take a little time to find its footing. Hard to navigate the always tough NFL.
Now on the heels of that run by Johnson, here's another 1st and 10.
Here we go.
From the gun, they'll try to run it. And that'll be good for 8 yards to the 45.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they'll pay dividends as the game progresses.
Ball spotted at the 45. Here's 2nd and a couple.
Here we go.
They'll try to throw now. Prescott. This ball tipped, and it's going to be incomplete. Fortunate maybe to get that back. It's 3rd down. You look at this Eagle defense. They enter this one down in the 26th position in the NFL against the run.
Well, there wasn't anything wrong with them on that play, was there? Able to make a nice stop, held them to no gain. The key to their defense, though, is exactly what the defensive coordinator told you and I. They've got to be consistent.
They'll try and run for it. Here's Johnson. And he's got enough for the first across midfield to the 48. Able to get what they need to keep the drive going with a 6-yard pickup on 3rd down.
They did tell us they wanted to establish the ground game early, didn't they?
They did, in a small sample size that we've seen so far, but pretty good return.
Yeah, you got to like that. They've strung together a couple of first downs, established what they wanted, the running game. And guess what? They also got their lead guy running it pretty well, too.
Prescott. Left side to Lamb. So the completion good for 6 yards, and that's going to bring up 2nd down.
It's a game of matchups, and that's why you take your receivers and move them around a bunch, especially your best guys. And when they work out of the slot, you often hear the coaches talk about how great it is because it gives you a two-way go. You can break out or you can break in. That makes it hard to defend.
Play action now. Prescott. They'll roll him out right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away, and now it's third.
And that's the knowledge he gained from being in this league for a long time. He's learned the hard way when to give up and fight another down. And that's a smart move to throw it away.
This will be the 8th play of the drive here. 3rd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. What I take? Where I take? What I take?
Prescott now. Being chased out left. Maybe not exactly what they had in mind, but that scramble good for 6 and a first down.
How many times do we hear that third down may be the most important down in football, and there's no better example than what we just saw right there. Forced to scramble, knows where the first down marker is, dives for it, and gets it. What a big-time play, putting his body on the line to pick up a key first down.
A first down carry here for Johnson. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
But they're certainly not neglecting their run duties as well as they ate up the blockers in front and allowed the secondary to get home.
After the loss, they'll come up 2nd and 13.
Yeah, here we go. What I take?
Throwing, Prescott. That's complete. It's Elijah Moore. That'll give him 8 that time, and it brings up 3rd and 5 now.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice gain.
That's some strong running there as he's down just shy of the 20 on the edge of the red zone. 11 yards and a Cowboy first down. Had a chance to maybe limit them to 3 if they could have gotten that stop there, but a new set of downs.
And with a new set of downs, you got to take the mentality of the whole thing. Right now, everyone's looking at the offense and saying they've got the advantage. The best defenses just say, okay, new set of downs gives us another chance to make a play ourselves and maybe change things up.
It'll go as a gain of 4, and it's 2nd down. Running from the gun, Johnson. And he's brought down just outside of the 10 at the 11. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. You were telling me this yesterday. This is exactly what they want to do on the opening drive, establish the ground game.
Yeah, remember our conversation. We were talking about what one of the GMs in the league has told me repeatedly. It's a big man's game, and it's not necessarily size. He's talking about playing some big boy football. Line up, get leverage, knock people back, and establish the run early.
Looking to throw, Prescott. And he's not able to get away. Sacked back at the 22. Dre Greenlaw getting home on that one.
Okay, I'm not sure you could actually draw up a better pass rush than that one right there. Nowhere to go outside. He had to keep backing up and backing up and backing up. Eventually dropped for a huge loss.
Well, they're in some hot water now. After that sack, it's 2nd and 21. Here's Prescott. And here he'll get it down to the 7. A breakdown defensively there as the scramble is going to set him up with a much more manageable 3rd down. I thought they were going to sack him there like they did on 1st down. Great coverage, but he found a way to move with his legs.
Yeah, his ability to take off. Not only did he get some yardage back, he got a little bit extra. Really helps him on 3rd down. Makes it manageable now.
Third down and 6. Now Prescott. Eluding the pressure right. He opted to go with a scramble, gets 2 yards, and now it's 4th.
I'm actually looking at this play with defensive eyes here, partner, because they were still laser focused on him after his earlier exploits on this drive. I think they went back to the well just a little bit too soon. He got across the line of scrimmage, but they certainly weren't giving up much more than that.
Patterson's kick is good. So a long drive gets him down inside the 5, but ultimately they settle for just the field goal.
And I have to think that if maybe they were a yard closer, that would have made their decision tougher, and I think they likely would have gone for it. But in this situation, they just decided to take the 3, and I think it was a smart move.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return. And he'll take it up past the 25 to the 26-yard line. Hurts and the Eagles come up here 1st and 10 at their own 26. They run with a dangerous Saquon Barkley. And not a whole lot there, maybe a yard to the 27. You look at this Cowboy defense. They're currently 6th in the NFL in defending the run.
They've established themselves as a top 10 run-stopping unit in the NFL here in the early going. All signs point to me towards them continuing that throughout the season. They look pretty good, pretty darn cohesive to me.
Throwing is Hurts. Oh, his first throw of the game going to be intercepted. Inside the 20. And they will finally stop him, but a great return. Gets that football all the way down to the 16-yard line. And that's a ball that he is going to want to keep, his first career interception in the National Football League.
And I love what teams do when that happens. You bring the ball to the sideline, the equipment guy grabs it, he puts a piece of tape on it, writes on it so that you know what it is, and then they tuck it away so that you can have it for later and put it on your mantle. Pretty good deal for him right there. Now he's eager to get back out on the field and get his second one.
And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
And to put it mildly, this is a tough spot defensively. They have to come right back out and defend their red zone. But how about that good first step towards forcing them to settle for at least 3 points? I think they're also thinking bigger right now. Imagine being able to stop them totally and change the momentum.
And he stopped immediately there. And now we're going to get a stoppage. A member of the Cowboys shaken up. So as the medical staff takes a look, we'll step aside. The chance of wasting this great starting field position, a real threat. This is 3rd and long. Now Prescott. Well, this one into the hands of Vaughn. And he'll get inside the 10, but he's short of the line he needed. They do get 7 out of that, but not enough to prevent a 4th down. Patterson's kick is good, and that will make it 6-0. So golden field position there squandered as they can muster only a field goal.
Yeah, you were gifted a 1st-and-goal situation, but I have to give credit to the defense. They were brought out in a really tough situation, so give them credit for holding them to 3. That's a pretty nice accomplishment.
And here comes a return from just beyond the goal line. And he won't quite make it to the 25. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. They find themselves down here after an interception on their opening drive led to a field goal. But all in all, you'd have to say fortunate to be only down 6.
Yeah, and you know how teams huddle on the sideline before they come out on the field in between series? Guaranteed what's said there is, guess what, guys? We take this ball, move it downfield, put it in the end zone, we're right back to even.
Oh, he was hit as he threw it there, and that one winds up incomplete.
The good signal callers would never go back in the huddle and play the blame game because they need those guys to protect him. But on that last one, his offensive line, they lost their leverage very quickly, and that's why they were able to get to him and hit him as he tried to throw the football and force an incompletion.
Hurts. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
Brandon, we saw these defenders flying to the football in their win last week, and nothing has changed. They're still moving around quickly and forcing incompletions.
Here's Hurts to throw. And unable to connect, incomplete. Now give them credit, they took their shot, but it's going to bring up fourth down. On fourth down, Matt Rzsl sent on to punt. Cavante Turpin deep for the Cowboys. Only 2 punts for him last week in the loss as he gets this one away. It's taken to the 26. Well, following the punt return here, there is someone shaken up. Well, now they're going to come out and take a look at this injury, and we'll be back in a moment. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. Now, early on, you know, Charles, every game could be called a measuring stick game, but I think when it comes within your division like this, it's a measuring stick game with a little extra intrigue.
I would agree with that totally, because all division games have a little extra to them. But I like where this game is situated, because at this stage of the season, it has that little extra juice. But at the same time, it's not a make or break if this were, let's say, week 15, 16, somewhere in that neighborhood.
6-0 our score after one. From the 35, back to work on 2nd and 4. Up the middle, it's Vaughn. And space tough to come by there as he'll get maybe a yard to the 37.
But when you go from 2nd and 4 to 3rd and 3, that just tells you who won that battle on the last play, huh?
Yeah, first round went to the offense, second round the defense. The Cowboys on 3rd down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 3. Prescott to throw it. A bullet throw, but incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point. And they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
And the kick's away as he angles this one for the sideline. And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. They're still in search of an initial first down as they come up here 1st and 10. They'll start out on the ground. It's Saquon Barkley, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. 2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
Yeah, another negative play in an early down situation. This one to start the drive. You're putting a lot of pressure on your quarterback to bail you out when you're in 2nd and long yardage.
So the opening play of the drive goes backwards. Now they'll come up on 2nd and 12. Hurts sets up to throw it. Got a man. It's complete to Jelani Woods. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Running left, it's Barkley. And he'll lose yardage. Brought down at the 32. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be 2nd down.
I like the strategy. Extra tight ends, extra beef. They want to run the football, but that means they probably want to run it inside. If you get strung out on the perimeter, you're in peril.
Yeah, we saw the result, negative yardage. They'll have to deal with a 2nd and 14 now after the loss. He'll drop to throw. And his throw is incomplete. Fair to say, hasn't been his best game throwing the football, but also not getting a lot of help out there either.
Yeah, you nailed it pretty well, you know. He's got to throw it better. Got to get more help. Obviously one that should have been caught. They got to find a way to bring those two elements together so they can make some progress in this one.
Now on 3rd and long, they'll look to throw. He's got a man, complete. And he's going to have another 1st down here as the tackle's made at the Cowboys' 40. A big play there as they get the conversion on 3rd and 13. A great job pulling that one in from a guy, as we know, who can really blaze. He's got a lot of speed.
And that speed can work for him so many different ways. Sometimes he just takes off and goes and just runs past people. Sometimes you get people to back off so far that you can catch everything underneath. But still, at some point in the game, you probably have to make some contested catches, right? Sometimes you have to go up and beat a defender for the football. He has that in his arsenal as well.
Showed it right there. And not a whole lot of room to operate there on the 1st down run. He gets maybe 3.
Some of the most unselfish players on any football team, defensive tackles, because we ask them to just eat up blocks and allow other people to make tackles. But when he can make a play himself, as we just saw there, that's a big day.
This a 2nd and 7 from the 37. Off the play fake. Here's Hurts. Steps away. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the 1st down. It's a 10-yard pickup, and that's enough to move the chains.
Certainly not the way they drew it up in the playbook, but that's why they love this guy back there. He sees things breaking down, and he's more than capable of finding an escape route and still getting a decent gain.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, they run with Barkley. He'll take it inside the 25.
Give credit to the defense for stringing that play out, and they gave up no cutback angle. You know they're just trying to dart through. No place for him to go. A nice job there, only giving up a 3-yard gain.
And they'll come up 2nd and 7. Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. His throw incomplete.
Normally he's pretty reliable. Usually catches what's thrown to him. On that play, he simply dropped it.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. They'll set up a throw. He dumps it off to Barkley. And he'll go out of bounds in the red zone just inside the 20. Call it a gain of 7, and it gets him a new set of downs.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another 1st down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Throwing from the gun, it's Hurts. Tries the right side, finding Woods here. And the Eagles are going to be set up with a 1st and goal coming up as they get him down at the 6-yard line.
And what a nice example there of a tight end doing exactly what he needs to do. How about how he worked his way to the outside, made sure he secured the catch, and then anything after that, we count that as a bonus. And indeed, he gets enough for the 1st down.
They'll try and run for it with Barkley. And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3. Now hang on here because Saquon Barkley is in some discomfort, so we're going to have a pause here for an injury. While they come out and take a look at him, we will step aside for just a moment. So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. Shipley going to be hit and met at the line of scrimmage. They get him down at the 3. Nothing doing there as the 13th play of the drive proves to be unlucky. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is the time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4 down.
He will find Smith in the end zone. Touchdown, Philadelphia. A great effort there. His 2nd touchdown on the season. And the Eagles are an extra point away from capturing the lead. Elliott good on the extra point, and they take the lead here at 7-6. Now after the touchdown, here's Elliott on to kick it away. And he takes this near the 25. Just a little pass there. Call it. Six. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. Now they're about to come up on drive number 4, but so far just 2 field goals on drives 1 through 3.
Wondering if the head coach has talked with his offense coordinator and said, look, let's go ahead and press this a little bit. I'm giving you 4 downs on just about every occasion to try and get this offense kick-started and have it culminate in touchdowns. You know, maybe somebody to press it a little bit. This might be the case.
Here now, 2nd and 4.
Yeah, here we go. Wait, take.
Staying on the ground with Vaughn. And he'll be limited to a short gain up to about the 34-yard line. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 3rd and 3.
Not a whole lot of room to maneuver there, and I think that's because everyone took care of their responsibilities, filled their gaps, held their place. No place for him to run.
Yeah, looked good. Everything got funneled to the nose tackle. They swallowed him up. The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll try and run for it with Vaughn. Yeah, this is only going to be a gain of 2. He needed 3. It's 4th and 1.
Another down on the scoreboard, but the urge to go for it is almost irresistible here on 4th and short. Yeah, I know they're on their own side of the field.
I was going to say.
Normally I would say punt the ball away, but I'm feeling it. I say go for it.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. And here's Daniel Whelan on now to punt. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go.
Well, certainly they'd rather have the scenario they had last time. Now, Charles, remember they had the short field. They took it in the end zone. Now this is going to have to be a longer, more sustained drive if they want to get points.
Yeah, a little bit more of a quick strike opportunity last time by where they were on the field, and you're exactly right about that. But now, backed up a little bit. What's that old expression we love to use? Time to matriculate the ball down the field and try and do it again. And his play caller does a nice job of giving him an easy throw to start this drive, and he takes advantage of it. The completion sets up a manageable second down.
Just need a yard here, 2nd and 1. From the gun, it's Hurts. That'll be caught by Shipley. And he'll be out of bounds across the 30-yard line. A gain of 5, good enough for the first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice gain.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
This is Smith with a grab. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. The Eagle passing game looking good on this drive. It's a first down.
Okay, I'm not a fan of any routes that just, turn around defensive backs, mainly because I was a defensive back. But the comeback route is so difficult because to sell it, you're selling it like it's a deep route before you come back towards either the line of scrimmage or the sideline. And, boy, that one worked to perfection.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
They decided the opportunity was there and launched a deep ball, but he was unable to get away from the defender. Couldn't create space, couldn't uncover at the end of the route, and that one winds up incomplete.
From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And the Cowboys' pressure gets there this time for the sack. Now the Cowboys going to burn the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. So after that sack, Hurts and the Eagles, tough spot here, 3rd and long. Now back to throw. Forced out to his left. And they will get this across midfield, but still well short of the first as he's dropped at the 46. It'll be a pickup of 13, but it'll still lead to a 4th down.
I thought he did a pretty good job there to get back what he could, but let's face it, that sack on 2nd down, talk about throwing a wrench into the works. He certainly did.
Yeah, he did everything he could there trying to pick up some positive yardage, and he did, but not enough. And on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And good hustle here as this is going to be blown dead right at the 9-yard line.
Absolutely love the flexibility of these punters. Their leg drive, able to get it way up in the air, and that allows their punt team to get down there and down it inside the 10 because they've had some time.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. It was still more than a minute to go in the half. Time to try to mount a drive.
And I would think that they would have to. This is today's NFL. You got to push it whenever you get an opportunity. You could never have enough points with the high-powered offenses that you face. And analytics will tell you, try and score when given the opportunity.
And he'll go right back to Moore. Complete again. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. The Cowboys signal for their 3rd and final timeout as they'll stop it with 14 seconds to go in this first half.
Brandon, what's even more impressive is that came against double coverage. He gashed them with that reception, even with the extra focus that he drew from the defense.
Yeah! There we go! Way
Prescott. And he's got the hook up to Moore. And he's able to take it across midfield before going out of bounds. It'll be a gain of 5, and it'll be second down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop him before he could get a good head of steam going.
Prescott now. Able to hit his target, Lamb. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. Seems as if the passing attack's starting to heat up a little bit here in the second quarter.
You can sense and you can see the momentum because now they're reading their patterns downfield, they're understanding the coverages, and they're finding the open holes in the defense.
Patterson's kick is good, and that will do it for this first half. That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. And we welcome you back now. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin, getting set for quarter number 3 here. It's the Eagles ready to see the football first, and they trail here as we resume action in this third quarter. And no run back here as the third quarter will commence with a touchback. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. And they're still very much in this game, although they do trail. And what's the game plan, Charles, for the second half?
It might be a little counterintuitive because most people will think losing equals passing the ball more, but I'd establish the running game. They kind of went away from it in the first half. I think if they get back in balance, it'll help them when they put the ball back in the air.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12.
This defense is just flat getting after it. They have not given up much of anything in the run game. Case in point right there.
Looking to throw on second down. Hurts. And he's got his big tight end here. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. A gain of 28 yards there and give them a first down.
And that's the kind of play this offense needs to maybe kick them into gear a little bit. They've been stuck in neutral much of the game. Perhaps that can give them a little bit of confidence that big plays are out there.
So from Cowboy territory now, here's 1st and 10 at the 44-yard line. Hurts going to give this to Shipley. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. Then he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Now it's 2nd and 10. From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. It's a short one here, complete to his tight end. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
Oh, it's time to give a little credit there to the defense. They played that very well because it was a drag route, and he ran a little shallower than normal as he worked straight across the field. He was hoping he'd get lost behind the defensive line, but once he made the catch, nowhere to turn upfield and gain any yardage.
On 3rd down, they go with Shipley. And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
Partner, if you want more carries, I think we saw how you get him. Showed that he's got the fresh legs, and he picked up the first down on that run. Don't just ask for him. Show him that you're supposed to get the football.
A run on 1st down with Shipley. And he's got it down to the 28.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature to make sure you don't get hurt.
2nd and 7.
They're going to look to throw. Nowhere to turn here, and he's going to go down. Back at about the 37-yard line. They'll wind up losing a full 9 yards here on the sack. Now it's 3rd down. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
He's got his target. That's complete.
And he's taken down, but not before reaching the 10-yard line. That was no 3rd and 2. That was 3rd and 16, but they get the conversion anyway.
So not quite a 1st and goal. It's 1st and 10 from the 10. Zone read. Here's Shipley.
And the result here, a pickup of 8. Leaves them with 2 to go on 2nd down.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now Shipley again.
And he's in for an Eagles touchdown.
Will Shipley.
His first touchdown of the new season.
And the Eagles have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half. Just power football there down near the goal line. Give it to him. He's able to push his way across.
Yeah, they went heavy there. Sometimes you have those big offensive linemen come in, have to report like they're eligible, but all they're doing is getting a good stance, blocking, and getting their runner across the goal line.
Hurts will throw.
And that is caught for the 2 points. So they go with a pass there on the 2-point try and able to convert it, Charles.
And a good job by the offense figuring out their 2-point play and using it well. It's interesting how people are using the strategy nowadays, though, isn't it?
It really is, and I don't know how much that particular play factored in, but with the PAT moving back in 15-16, that kind of changed things, didn't it?
It's really a part of everyone's strategy now. When I talk with coaches and when we sit with them, they always talk about they actually have 2-point periods in practice now, something they never really did before.
And a good return, able to get out across the 35 to the 36. The Dallas offense here set to begin the drive. And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
Well, it's time for them to be good teammates right here. And what I mean by that is possess the ball for a little while. Get at least 2 first downs. Give their defense a chance to settle down a little bit after they give up a touchdown.
Out of the gun, it's a give to Vaughn. And slow going there as he'll only get a yard, maybe, up to the 41. Just not a whole lot of room to operate there on that carry.
No, not at all. They did a really nice job staying in their proper places and not allowing any lanes to open up.
3rd and 5.
Here we go, go to 54, go to 54, line.
Throwing, Prescott. That is caught.
And he will have a Cowboys first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Going old reliable there to the slot on 3rd down.
And the slot position has become the bane of just about every defense's existence because how do you cover? Do you go with a bigger guy to try and use size? You got to try and go with a quicker guy, and sometimes you even get out quick there. Very difficult to match up with that slot receiver. That's why they keep going back to him.
And he's had the hot hand. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Ball on the 36 now. Here's 2nd and 2.
Yeah, here we go.
Again, a run with Vaughn. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 6 yards to pick up, and that's a first down.
Not too many more ideal situations at 2nd and 2 in order to try and pick up a first down. They ran it and picked it up.
So 1st and 10 now from the 30.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
Play fake. Here's Prescott. Escaping the pressure right. Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. It's a pickup of 16 there, and it'll lead to a new set of downs. There's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
Running behind center with Vaughn. And now they're inside the 10 as he's brought down at the 9. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Hey, when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
This is a 2nd and 4, ball at the 9. Prescott to throw it. This will be caught at about the 5. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. A 9-yard touchdown grab. And the Cowboys are an extra point away from taking the lead. Well, they were down 6 at intermission, but they quickly erased that deficit. And, Charles, now they've got a chance to take the lead.
And while being down 6 points, obviously not an insurmountable lead, tying a game up, that just relaxes a whole team, doesn't it? And now when you add the extra point and you go up, you really feel good about what you've accomplished.
Extra point by Patterson, up and good. And that will put them on top here in the 3rd. And Patterson back out there to send this one away. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And able to take it past the 25 and up to the 28-yard line. Already at the line, this Philly offense set to go. This drive here beginning probably with a pair of motivated groups. Remember, the offense scored a touchdown on their last time out. Looking to repeat that in Charles's defense. They were very frustrated after giving up 6 the last time on the field.
And frankly, it's just a battle of wills in a lot of ways because you know they're both motivated. They both game plan for this drive, and they both have specific outcomes in mind. To me, it just comes down to who can execute better and which side can step up and assert its will over the other.
So now they have to contend with 2nd and 13 after the first down run goes backwards. Here's Hurts to throw. And this one complete to Smith. And from the 25, they work this to the 29, a gain of 4. I respect both sides on that play, CD. For him to be able to hold on to that football and the impressive tackle, wow.
Did you notice the look between the two of them as they came off the ground? That look did say the word respect.
And the Cowboys here on 3rd down bringing in an extra defensive back. Throwing is Hurts. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 1 quarter remains here on a Sunday night. We'll return with more after this. This is the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. Straight ahead, Shipley. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. Call it a full 3 yards in the wrong direction there. Brings up second down.
Oftentimes when you see a running back get bunched up in the backfield, it's usually because the defensive tackle is eating up blockers for others to make the play. Not in this case.
Hurts. And too much juice. It'll be out of bounds, incomplete.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. The offense on third down tonight, they've hit on 6 of their 8 tries. Very good. This is going to be 3rd and 13. They'll give it to Shipley. And he gets this only to the 44-yard line. Not near enough to keep the drive alive. He gets a good chunk of yards there, 8 all told, but they're still looking at a 4th down. It hurts, not coming to the sideline. They're going to go for it. As expected, they're going for it to keep the drive alive. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Eagles unable to convert there on 4th. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. This now a chance at the very least to burn some clock following that 4th down stop. Points would be ideal, as they certainly wouldn't mind some breathing room. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
And for the defense, this is a spot where you don't want to totally sell out to stop the run, but you do have a pretty good idea of what you're going to see. And that's good work right there to keep them in check on that 1st down carry.
From the 46, here's the 2nd and 8. Prescott off play action. The short throw pulled in by Bellinger. And they'll get to him after a gain of 7 to the 47.
Let's not quibble about the gain there on 2nd down. That was a positive play because that was a take-what-you-can-get situation. Got out to the tight end. Now it gives them a much better opportunity to convert on 3rd down.
A yard all they need, but it's 3rd down. And they'll give Devon on the read option. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down. At least it would appear that way. He didn't get it by much, but yes, they do get the conversion on 3rd and 1.
So far this season, this is an offense that's proved its ability to move the football. I mean, they're in the top 5 in the NFL and picking up 1st downs, and they get the conversion here. And I think a lot of that is due to how they win on 1st and 2nd down, because that leaves them 3rd and short, 3rd and manageable. A lot easier to pick them up then, isn't it?
On 1st down, they go back to Vaughn again. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave them 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Here's Prescott. And he takes a shot on the release, as this will be incomplete.
I know we spent a lot of time talking about how the defensive backs read routes and make plays on the football. How about a good linebacker? Feeling the route, seeing the quarterback, jumps the play, and knocks it away. Really well done.
Here we go, 47.
Prescott from the gun on 3rd. This one swung out to Vaughn. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards and a 1st down, Cowboys.
And that certainly appears to be a critical conversion right there, because not only do they keep the drive going, they take valuable time off the clock as well. They have to feel really good about that last completion.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10.
Yeah, here we go. I take. Here we go. Go to 54. Go to 54.
Here's a handoff to Vaughn. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
If you can keep getting gains like that, Charles, with the lead here in the 4th quarter, I mean, keep running it, right?
No doubt about it, but what the offense coordinator has to do is understand they're going to continue to stack the line of scrimmage. What runs do you have in your arsenal that'll work against a stacked box and continue to move the ball?
A run with Vaughn out of the gun. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play, and now they're faced with a 3rd and 1.
Now, obviously, that's some good work there defensively, being able to stop them and bringing up a key 3rd down. But if you're on the offensive side of the ball, there's an opportunity, because I know what defensive guys are thinking right now, to stop them, get to the ball. That means they might not be sound defensively. There could be some opportunities.
And you said key 3rd down. Highlight that word, put it in bold. Here we go. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
He was unable to shake free there, and they'll cover him for a loss of a yard.
And we constantly talk about people being on the same page. In this situation, the two of them saw the play with the same eyes. They understood where the open spaces were going to be, and they found a way to get there to pick up a new set of downs.
In motion goes the tight end. Prescott from the gun. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's 3rd down.
In the red zone, precision is the watchword. If the throw's a little too early, too late, maybe off a little bit, going to be a good chance that any attempt is going to be a contested one, and that one falls incomplete.
Yeah, here we go. I take.
Throw is caught by Schoonmaker. And they'll get him down short of the 1st down, right on the 10-yard line. So the completion good for 7 there. And that'll bring up 4th down.
So much about this game is just understanding situations and then having to execute, isn't it? Guard the 1st down sticks. Don't let them get there. And they've rallied and made the tackle.
And they're going to at least line up to go for it here on 4th down.
Here we go. I take. Here we go, 46. 26.
They'll throw again. Prescott. Work in the middle of the field, and he's got a man complete. And the Cowboys are going to have 1st and goal as they try to finish off this drive with 6 points.
Well, the feel that I get on this is that they felt like 3 was just not going to be enough after getting this deep into their territory.
And, Charles, correct me if I'm wrong, but it didn't even look like they hesitated there. They knew they wanted to go for it.
That tells me that during the week, they were thinking about these situations, and they feel like maybe they're just the better team, and they want to go ahead and prove it conclusively. Oh, Brandon, I'm going to tell you, this is football time to me. They're inside the 10-yard line. That's like drawing the line in the sand. Who's going to make the stand here? Defensive guys, they know if he gets in the end zone, this ball game is over. And the guys with the football right now, they're thinking, let's just pound it in there.
Got to hold them to 3 to keep this a 1-score game. Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal.
Yeah! Here we go! 26! Ready, 26! 26!
Again, it'll be Vaughn. Looking for a cutback lane, but nothing there as he's met at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play there, and they're going to need to come up with something better here on 3rd and goal. A lot of tired bodies on that field, but this is a big play, 3rd and goal.
Here we go! I take.
Now Prescott. And he's going to go down. Sacked right around the 17. call it a loss of 8 there, and it's going to lead to a 4th down. 4th and goal. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. They come up on an interesting decision here on 4th and goal.
Patterson's kick is good.
And the drive will wind up yielding 3. So they get the 3, but you wonder now, is that going to be enough?
Excellent question, because when I look at the smiles on that side of the field, they're a little tight, aren't they? If they had scored a touchdown there, those would be big half-moon grins right now because they'd feel a whole lot better about their position.
And a touchdown in the other direction, all of a sudden they're down. And no run back here. That's going to be a touchback, and we'll bring it out to the 30-yard line. Here's 1st and 10. Back to throw. And he finds Howard complete. And he's going to get out of bounds with the 1st down. So that's going to double their pleasure for sure. They get the 1st and save a timeout.
73.
He's back to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And the Cowboys have just about sewn up this football game. Well, you knew you had to take some chances here with the clock winding down, needing a touchdown to win it, and that one might have just sealed their fate.
Yeah, and that's the nature of the 2-minute drill. The offense trying to go downfield and make their plays. But defenses, they're sitting back watching everything that they do, but not too far back. They want to be in position to make a play on the ball, and that they did.
Well, that play never really got off the launching pad. He had a linebacker in his face before he had a chance to do much of anything.
Yeah, I think his big boys up front, that offensive line, they've got to do a little bit better job of protecting him if they're going to continue to run the option like this.
2nd and 12, and you'd have to assume another all-out effort to stop the run is coming.
Yeah, here we go. What do you think? What do you think?
Vaughn, they'll try the left side. And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34. Now the Eagles will use the 2nd of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. The Eagles call on the extra defensive back here as they prepare for a stop on 3rd down. Here's Prescott. And he can't get a throw away. He's taken down. The Eagles will take their 3rd and final timeout as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next. Out now comes the Cowboys punter as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. Fielded just inside the 30. And past the 40 before he's out of bounds. A good return there. Call it 13 yards. And the Eagles will have it, taking over 1st and 10. The Eagles offense set to begin their next drive. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, and that's going to sabotage their comeback plans. It is intercepted. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Cowboy defense has a touchdown.
Charles, he was looking for just a short throw, kept it in range for the rare linebacker pick 6.
And give him full credit for his focus. He just kept the quarterback in his sights, and where he was looking to throw, he positioned himself perfectly to be there for the interception. He made the play of the game for his defense right there.
So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And not willing to risk a return. This ball's going to come out to the 30-yard line. They'll come up 1st and 10 here. Hurts now hoping to make up for that pick six. That's caught by Wilson. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds. Clock management definitely critical here if they want to get back in this game.
Absolutely agreed. They have to up the tempo in this case, down a couple of scores. Want to make sure they have a chance to win this ball game.
Hurts sets up to throw it. Airing it out deep for Smith. And at the 7-yard line, the catch is made. Touchdown, Philadelphia. Devontae Smith. His second touchdown of the game, his third on the year. And the Eagles have made it a one-score game again here in the fourth. They'll look to throw. And this is caught. They got it. And that could be an important 2 points. It gets them back within a field goal. So a minute and change to go, and this is going to be an onside kick. And the Cowboys are able to recover. They had to go for it with no timeouts remaining, though, now. This